Makaroo TV 314. Uncle Jasanel family, this is your brother Pianki Patama Tulu Neferamon Ra. Makaroo is a phrase meaning true of voice in ancient Kemet. The acclaim was given to him or her who was right. Here on Makaroo TV 314, that's what we stand for and believe. And as such, we will be bringing the truth of ancient Kemet and ancient Africa to the people. Makaroo TV 314 is where the truth lives. We will explore the true history, spirituality, and culture of ancient Africa, particularly that of ancient Kemet. We look forward to you joining us as we edify the people. Hotel. Welcome to Makaroo TV 314. This is a Makaroo TV 314 and Paradigm Shift TV 314 co-production featuring Her Eminence from the voices of my aunt, Queen Mother Ini Tere Aset Akua Kitty Haru. Your Eminence, would you please introduce yourself to the audience?
Well, as you just said, I'm Queen Mother Ini Tere Aset Akua Kitty Haru with the Temple of Het Haru. And I want to recognize our Baba Saba Amari Sneferu, our founder of the Temple of Het Haru. Ashe.
Ashe. That is Her Royal Eminence, Queen Mother Ini Tere, gracing us with her majesty and divine presence for this presentation.
You are.
Let's talk about sex. Decolonizing African/Kemetic sacred sexuality by yours truly, Saba Pianki Patama Tulu Neferamon Ra.
Introduction. The biggest misconception about sex is that it's dirty, forbidden, or wrong. In reality, sex is sacred, not in a church sort of way, but in an explosive cosmic energy sort of way. Indeed, sex is a physical deed, but it's a physical deed that leads us to a direct connection with each other. I would submit that nothing else in the world could be more divine. The problem is we've been going about it all wrong for a really long time. It ends now. So what does it mean to have sacred sex? Let's find out. Sacred Sex 101. If you think about it, sexual, spiritual, and creative energy are really all parts of one whole. If you are expressed creatively, you are going to be expressed sexually. If you are in the flow of expressive sex, then you know that there is something divine about it. And creativity is about spiritual communion. Sex is a core function of humanity. It plays a pivotal role in our physical health and the validity of the body. Moreover, sex is an immense universal force where your spirit converges with your body. Sex is involution, spirit descending, and evolution, physical ascending, meeting at the heart in an explosion of pure desire and pleasure. But to fully experience sex in this divine way, we must partake in it in a divine manner.
Powerful. Sacred Sex 101 continue. Sexuality is sacred as it mirrors the origin of creation from an extremely enlightened perspective. To understand sexuality is to understand who you are within the universe and accept the nature of your existence as both a creation and creator. Sexuality is sacred, for it also allows a pathway to be opened through our physical bodies back towards the ecstasy of godhood. Sexuality has been harshly confined with the onset of religious norms and social conditioning. Today, sexuality is just a dumbed down pastime and point of interest for relationships. Sexuality used to be an extremely spiritual, enlightening process, an opportunity to mirror God. Introduction and continuation of powerful energies throughout your body. It is unfortunate that most believe sex is just about physical gratification. There is so much more to it than that.
Ashe.
Decolonizing African slash Kemetic sacred sexuality. Within Kemetic thought, the divine creator came into existence out of nothingness, a vast sea of potential known as the primordial waters of Nu. Creation commenced within the sea of nothingness initially as a thought. The thought was a mere curiosity about oneself. It was so powerful and complex that it expanded and encompassed an entire universe into existence. This thought shot out from the creator as a singular series of instructions unfolded unto everything we now know. We are, as everything else in the nature aspects of the creator. The process mirrors the way men ejaculate sperm into the womb of a woman, containing their DNA and in essence depositing an aspect of himself into her and forming an aspect of their union. In fact, the ancient people of Kemet had a myth describing the creation of the entire universe in a similar way.
The divine masculine. The male orgasm shoots waves of ecstasy throughout his body in an incredibly gratifying flow of pure pleasure. The orgasm itself also plays a very important function in allowing him to feel what it means to exist as a creator. As through his orgasm, he can create life. Imagine the creator existing in a state of extremely heightened ecstasy without flaw, in an infinite act of expression. It is an extremely powerful and pure existence. It's an existence that is beautiful in every possible way. Now, understand that to experience an orgasm is to experience a very small portion of what it really means to exist as and embrace your inner divine creator.
The divine feminine. The female orgasm is said to mirror the universe itself, as it is a micro explosion of emotions, allowing the initial thought to take on a life of its own. The female orgasm is more powerful than the male orgasm due to its ability to be prolonged past the initial ejaculation. Her orgasm unites her mind and her body in unity. It stimulates her to such a heightened degree that her skin becomes a living, breathing organ of sensitivity. When her senses become harmonized with her sacred sexual self-awareness, the orgasm is felt at a much more powerful level. The female orgasm is also able to be repeated continuously, as well as overlaid on top of each other in multiple patterns of incredible pleasure. This continuation of pleasure is very important, for if she is able to continue this experience of orgasm into a consistent event, she can enter a state of ecstasy and cease the need to feel anything else. How powerful a feeling would it be to be the man who assisted her in accomplishing that?
The divine masculine and feminine united. Sacred sexuality is a pathway to unite both masculine and feminine energies as a dual complex, completing each other as one. Two halves in a dual world coming together and experiencing orgasm to further bond the energies and allow a small glimpse of what it means to still be connected to our Creator. Entering a state of trance and experiencing an orgasm is more powerful than if we were to remain completely conscious, as it opens a deeper subconscious connection to our energetic bodies and entire mind, body, spirit complex. Ecstasy over multiple spectrums of frequency will always be more vivid and powerful than across any individual avenue.
In closing, it has become common for sex in general to be demonized, and the sacred sexual practice has been all but forgotten or misinterpreted. We need to simply remember and study ancient practices and embrace our higher self to unlock our sacred sexuality. Fortunately, we can reference ancient Kemetic meditations to consciously guide ourselves down the pathway to a powerful cosmic orgasmic union and sacred sexuality. It's time to resurrect our sacred sexual self. And when engaging in sexual exploration of any kind, be it sacred or otherwise, please always practice safe sex at all times. This is your brother, Pianki Patamatulu Neferah Moon Ra, and this is Her Eminence, Queen Mother Initere Aset Akur, Kitty Haru. Queen, do you have any closing remarks?
I just want to let everybody know that I hope that this was very educating and very knowledgeable to you all. Shem Imhotep, go in peace.
And that's peace. Again, this is Makaru TV 314, co-production with Paradigm Shift TV 314. We'll also be throwing this up on the Voices of Maat. And remember, we're not here to entertain, we're here to edify. So we hope you enjoyed it. We hope you learned something. Until next time, that's peace. We out.
Where we going with it? Now where we going with it? Where we going with it? What? Where we going with it? Ha! Yo, where we going with it? Ha! Where we going? Going back to Kemet, styling, profiling. It's been a long time. How many years? About 3,000. Man, we got to bring it back. The days and times of living is getting whack. I'm going back to Kemet, styling, profiling. It's been a long time. How many years? About 3,000. Man, we got to bring it back. The days and times of living is getting whack. I seen kingdoms come and I seen kingdoms fall. You can check it for yourself, you can read it on the wall. Like graffiti on the wall, metal nets is what it's called. I taught y'all in the past, now I'm back to teach you all how to elevate and repent from filthy ways. I know it's hard, but it feels good to fast for 30 days. I got y'all searching for the land that's across the burning sands, where the men turn into gods and the gods turn into men. The jewel of the Nile is in the motherland. Each one teach one, so go tell your brother, man. You're feeling down, then you got to snap back like a rubber band. Lord, going back to Kemet, styling, profiling. It's been a long time. How many years? About 3,000. Man, we got to bring it back. The days and times of living is getting whack. I'm going back to Kemet, styling, profiling. It's been a long time. How many years? About 3,000. Man, we got to bring it back. The days and times of living is getting whack. Dee-dee-dee-da-dee-dee-dee-dee-da-dee-day. All the words I chant when I come forth by day. From the night, these sacred chapters I recite. Do my voodoo every day till I feel some things are right. Speaking in words of power, speakers get blown. Ancient tradition, deep in your bones. Ancient wisdom, speaking in poems. Melodies take you deep in the zone. I'm going back to Kemet, styling, profiling. It's been a long time.
How many years?
About 3,000. Man, we got to bring it back. The days and times of living is getting whack. I'm going back to Kemet, styling, profiling. It's been a long time.
How many years?
About 3,000. Man, we got to bring it back. The days and times of living is getting whack. Too many youth wanna ride and die. I try to tell them about the I and I. In my presence, I got y'all feeling divine essence. I come through dropping jewels that's full of timeless lessons. Not Egyptian, I'm comedic, spitting poetic relics from the highest mind. Look to the skies to find where I am headed. I come when I be spitting, y'all be player hating me. I don't know, probably cause I'm serious like A and B. And C, we alike sometimes more than we would like. I got the gift of gab, I was born to speak on mics. Got raw in me glowing, now I shine like skies in Cali. I represent the hood, and that hood is the Nile Valley. They call it Hoppy, the illest of the niggas. Nah, that's not me, I'm that golly representative. Spit the hottest sentences with the eye for rule. I see the evil that lurks in you. I live by 10 virtues that stops me from hurting you. I use oracles, so nowadays I plan better. Now I walk in the presence of God's angels and ancestors, walking my path, speaking in code, talking in math. I got an inner divinity, mental serenity. I walk in my eye, even on my path alone and in his zone. Man, I got heart like Indiana Jones. I'm not a raider, but a raiser of the lost ark, the monarch of a righteous covenant. You ain't liking it, you loving it. I show y'all sacred ways from the ancient of days. The metaphysical master manifesting the greatest displays of might control. Connect the spirit, mind, and the soul. I rhyme with flows that opens up your mind so you grow like the trees, but of course not the kind that you smoke, but the kind that keeps you rooted in tradition. I bring it back like how it was in the beginning. Going back to Kemet, styling, profiling. It's been a long time.
How many years?
About 3,000. Man, we got to bring it back. The days and times of living is getting whack. I'm going back to Kemet, styling, profiling. It's been a long time.
How many years?
About 3,000. Man, we got to bring it back. The days and times of living is getting whack.
Voices of Maat. Voices of Maat will evoke truth, justice, righteousness, reciprocity, balance, order.